tour the magic room. Should I use my radio voice for this? Alright, so I started playing Magic 20 years ago. Alright, just kidding. So, the idea was to collect a box from each set. So I've left myself a little bit of room over here for the game to grow. On the top row I have things such as master sets. Same thing on the bottom row. But the real idea was to get one card from each set. So let's work our way back. So we've made our way up to Throne, Ravnica, Japanese Spark I loved, Dominaria, that's my pick for next blossoming set. I think it will grow 30% in the next 5 years, which isn't bad. Ixalan, which I think is kind of lame. Kaladesh, missed a boat on that one. That one's already gone through the roof. Left myself a space because it dawned on me I need Eldritch Moon, which is also a riser. Theros, Khans. And now we're getting back about a decade. Set I absolutely loved, Innistrad. You'll notice for the first decade of Magic, half the boxes are open. Still, I like to play. This isn't just about collecting. But once we get back here, it's really not cost effective to open the boxes. So from Innistrad back, most of the boxes are sealed. I think the only thing I've opened up is some Ravnica. Future Sight, absolutely love that site. That's a great set to draft. Rise of Eldrazi's fun to draft standalone. Alara, didn't like it. Shadowmoor, didn't like it. Lauren, honestly, I didn't like it. Ravnica, I loved. So Ravnica, yeah, we've opened up some of those boxes and we've played with them. Now we're getting into an era of Magic where I took a break. So I've had to go back and buy these boxes a decade after the fact, and you kind of wish you had just bought them when they came out and they were a quarter of the price. We get back to Onslaught, Odyssey, Plane Shift, Masks. Now we get into my favorite of all time, Urza Saga. That one was an absolute dream. Tempest, home of my favorite Magic card ever, Hatred. Weatherlight, and this is where I started playing Magic. So 20 years ago, we used to draft, and then when we finished drafting, we'd throw all the cards in the garbage. Save one or two rares out worth money. Everything else was pitched. So I took a little break from Magic in the early 2000s, and then when my buddies and I got back into it, we said to ourselves, oh, wouldn't it be fun to have some of those old drafts? But can't do it, don't have the cards. So the whole idea on saving all the cards after we draft is so that we can always do it again. So nowadays when we crack open a box, we sleeve everything, right down to the commons. So everything is put in nice sleeves. Originally I just store them in a cardboard box. The idea is if 5-10 years from now I want to have a Dominaria draft, we'll have the cards. Then when you get a chance, you go to a hardware store, get something solid that's going to keep the cards in good shape. Buy these in bulk, sleeve them all in packs of 15, and then voila, we'll save a set. And if you look over here by the light, down on the floor, we have a bunch of those hardware cases keeping the cards safe, and around the room there's various cases from various sets. So one day I'll be able to have ready to go draft sets from everything. Got some random cards over here. pretty much nowadays I keep everything sleeved, but the only card I don't keep sleeved is this guy. This guy was meant to be unsleeved. Like, take a look at the back of him. How many red zones do you think this guy crashed into without a sleeve on him, right? So yeah, or just for nostalgia's sake, Juzem runs free. Putting a sleeve on him would be like putting a lion in a cage. And my favorite deck ever, I've probably played this deck, I don't know, 1,000 times. So this was back in my heyday of Magic, around 99, 2000, in that era. So just for nostalgia's sake, the decks that I used to love to play back then, I've kept them intact. Got some random stuff nowadays. I don't play too much Commander, but my wife and I play a little bit every now and then. Magic Online, did some redemptions. Kind of wish I never got into Magic Online in the first place. That was when I took a break from paper Magic and left a big hole in my collection. I wish I had just stuck with paper. Anyways, guys, that's the tour. I wasn't planning to show every card in the collection. Really, what I'm just happiest about is the booster box collection. It's like my dream. Every now and then we play a little bit of constructed decks, but mostly we draft. But I'm putting together a constructed deck to get my buddy. I'm going all out on the Narset Days combo, and he's gonna freak when that happens to him. All right, take care, guys.